Guys, the MEGO Monster Power Rankings continues to heat up here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. Guys, this was another fun one. This was another tough one. This was another head scratcher. Another open for debate. But at the end of the day, the second wave Frankenstein was definitely our fifth Power Rankings winner on our MEGO Monsters Power Rankings list. Guys, we're hanging out down here in the museum today on a Friday, having fun, putting all of this together, working our way down to the 10 best MEGO monsters of all time. And number 5 on our MEGO Monster Power Rankings list today is Frankenstein, the Wave 2 Target exclusive Frankenstein. Guys, this one's going to get everybody up in arms. This is going to get collectors talking, and that's fantastic. That's what we want. That's what the Power Rankings are really designed to do. It's designed to really get the chatter started, get the talk started about why these monsters are being placed in these top spot positions on a Power Rankings list. This was not a home run per se, because not only did Frankenstein have to fight other monsters, but he had to fight a couple of Frankensteins in the bare chest, scarred up Frankenstein, and the glow in the dark Frankenstein. So he had to kind of fight his way to the top, to the number 5 spot on the Power Rankings list. He could have been higher, he could have been lower. I'm sure we're going to get both sides of that coin from different collectors that see this video today. But make no mistake, our reasonings behind and our research behind placing Frankenstein so high on the Power Rankings list is simply because our main reason was the fact that MEGO put out a fantastic monster. You have to understand, this is the second monster since MEGO's return, right after the Bela Lugosi Dracula. Everything from the head sculpt to the clothing, we enjoyed. I know some people say, well, he could have had a better outfit or a different color outfit. You're going to get that debate with the glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein because he's got black clothing as opposed to green clothing. So there's going to be some reasoning out there why the glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein should have taken the number 5 spot rather than the green Frankenstein, as he's become to become as known as. Your thoughts, guys. Your opinions. But we thought MEGO really hit a home run with this figure. We had been wanting a Frankenstein monster. We've been searching for one. We've been hoping for one. We have been dreaming for a Frankenstein monster. And MEGO delivered in Wave 2. And they did it in a big way. The charm of this figure for one, is undeniable. And my pushback to fans of the glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein is really simply this. It's the same pushback or reasoning that we had in our research and just overall thinking, was because of the fact that you still, at the end of the day, you still have the same head sculpt in the glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein as opposed to the green Frankenstein. You still have the same head sculpt, and furthermore, you lose some definition and some detail in the head sculpt itself because of the glow-in-the-dark technology that had been built into that Frankenstein. He's designed to glow in the dark. This figure wasn't. And I think because of that, largely due to that process, that's one of the reasons why the green Frankenstein took the 5th spot and really beat out the glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein. Now, I know the glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein has a massive fan base. He's got a lot of supporters. But at the end of the day, I think you'll agree with me on that reasoning. I'm not saying that you have to agree with me on the overall status of why the Green Frankenstein, Wave 2 Green Frankenstein, is number 5 on our Power Rankings MEGO monster list. I'm just saying for that reason, you'll see what I'm talking about. This was a very popular figure when he came out. He was much hyped. He also was very difficult to find in Target store locations here in Ohio and across the country. Listening to a lot of collectors back nearly a year ago when this figure was released, talk about how difficult this beautiful figure was to find. And the constant trips to Target store locations all over God's creation, if you will, to find this beautiful figure or to get a glimpse of this figure was very difficult. He eventually became a little easier to find in the wild, as we call it, as collectors call it. But absolutely was one of the more popular monsters during that time period. Now, does he compare to the Mummy or the Bela Lugosi figure, Dracula figure? That's all debatable. It depends on, what you like. The Frankenstein fan base feels that, will definitely feel that this figure should be ranked number 1 in the power rankings. We want your take on it. How do you feel about it? What's important to you? Did the Green Frankenstein do enough to earn and garner the overall number 5 spot on the MEGO Monster Power Rankings list? Did he do enough? Does he have enough going for him? Card art kept this figure from going higher, obviously. A lot of the Target exclusive figures just didn't have the card art. But that is a great shot of what appears to be Boris Karloff as the Frankenstein monster. What it appears to be. So card art really hurt this figure in that regard, from climbing the power rankings list, to that number 2 or number 1 overall spot, or even a number 3 spot. But as for just sheer design and aesthetically beautiful to look at, This figure has it all. He doesn't have the electrodes coming from his neck. That was another shot at this this beautiful figure. But what he was lacking, he made up in other departments, as far as the head sculpt being so cool. Very clean. The collectors like the close-ups on these figures. He's got that one long scar near the back. The clothing was very well done. Black shirt. Everything else is green. Pants were off green. And then the big black boots. Hand sculpts were fantastic. Just a fun figure. And it's easy to forget about these earlier monsters from these earlier waves, with all of the new monsters and creatures coming out that MEGO's designing. But make no mistake, for his time, pound for pound, this Wave 2 Target exclusive MEGO Frankenstein was well ahead of the curve. Beautifully done. Your thoughts, guys? Did we get it right? How shocked are you? Should this Frankenstein Wave 2 Target exclusive MEGO monster be ranked higher? Should he be ranked lower? We're just having a ton of fun, guys, here at the museum with our power rankings list. But we feel that this figure definitely earned the number 5 spot. And if this spot shocked you, let us know right in the comment section, right underneath this video. Have we completely lost our mind? Let us know that. Guys, it's all fun here. That's why we designed and created the MEGO Monster Power Rankings list in the first place. It's fun information. It gets the collectors into it. We enjoy the conversation. You guys have been putting together some amazing, fantastic power rankings, monster power rankings of your own. Keep putting those together. Let us know where the Wave 2 MEGO Frankenstein falls at on your power rankings list. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.